Yo, what up. Let me give myself an introduction. Good morning. Hi, how's it doing? I don't know. I don't care. I do care. I love y'all. I actually love everybody that keeps telling me when is this gonna keep going because let's talk about feelings. Let's talk about something, man. I ain't gonna lie. Right now is like really weird. I ain't gonna lie. It's like I'm in a place. I know last year around this time I wasn't doing so good, and last year around this time I was like going through a lot. And I feel like if I have like seasonal depression, it's probably in the last 3 months. Because I don't know what the fuck happens. No, probably last 2 months. Because I don't know what happens, but I just get this. Like, I think that's the same time daylight saving times starts. And I low-key, this year, I couldn't wait for daylight savings time. And I feel like I could really handle snow. Ugh, I'm cold out here. I'm cold, okay? I'm cold. I've been working, though. Usually I've been working on, like, different shit. I'm, like, working on, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm always designing. I'm always, like, seeing how much of me I can put into everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing. I really don't know. I really love y'all, man. I really love this. I love the verb of it all. You know what I'm saying? I really love it. I just love doing it. You feel me? I love like talking. I feel like it's just different. It's different things. Okay, so boom. This is something I can talk about. So basically, I'm trying to get advice, right? When I try to get advice from somebody, I low-key put it in another scenario that has nothing to do with me. You feel me? But has everything to do with what I have to deal with. You know what I mean? So, let's say you serving something, right? Let's say you serving food and shit like that at this restaurant. You got this customer that always comes and shit like that, right? And let's say you keep giving the customer, you know what I'm saying, the food that they ordered, right? So you keep giving the food that they ordered. You want this? Okay, boom, I'll be right back. Got it to you. Boom, you got it. And what if all of a sudden, to that customer, he didn't know that he can only get that day, that meal on that specific day. You know what I mean? So now he comes in all the time asking for the same thing, but you give him something closer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, something close to the thing. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, boom, boom. You keep giving him shit, stuff like that. What do you expect him to do? That's my question. What do you expect the guy that's eating shit that, you know what I'm saying, is not getting what he wants, but at the same time getting something that he can swallow? What do you expect him to do? You expect him to keep coming to the same fucking restaurant he can't get the same shit from? Or should he go somewhere else? You as a waiter, you know what I'm saying, you want people to come, you want people to buy, you want people to eat, you know what I'm saying, like as a diner or whatever like that. But if somebody is over here not getting the same shit, now, I'm not going to say how that relates to me, but what I will say is that you either, I don't even know what to do. I think that's probably fucking why I'm putting in a scenario. Because, like, man, I think in a lot of scenarios of my life right now, I'm in these places where making a decision is going to help till its fullest. You know what I'm saying? Making a decision and putting in that time and work is going to prosper me in a way of where do you need to go and where do you want to go type shit. You know what I mean? I think right now I'm focused on building myself, and I'm building like what I'm dealing with, and I'm building my brand, and I'm building like everything else I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, doing this shit like that. So just to have that mindset, just to have that area, that space within myself, you know what I'm saying, that I'm in and shit like that, it's always great. It's always great because, you know what I'm saying, it's like I can't do anything that's not going to make me happy right now. I can only do things that's like gonna put me in a better place for the future type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of shit is just here, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, I low-key pulled it toward me. You know what I'm saying? At a certain time, a point, I wanted to do this. The other day, I went to a Jaden Smith concert. I missed Jaden Smith in 2017 when I went to go see him in concert. But I didn't miss him like yesterday. It was a very great album. I really liked him. I feel like him and Kid Cudi are very close to music-wise, very close music-wise. And, yeah, I really like the explosion that Jaden just gave on the stage. You feel me? The life that he just adds. He's like, da-da-da-da. Yeah. I can rock with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm also going to LA December 11th. I'll be back on the 16th. Hopefully I can make one of these out there. But yeah, I got a lot going for me. Like I said, like, things could be great. You know, like I said, like a lot of things that's going on in my life is like here. I can think about things in a lot of ways, to put it in a scientific term, to put it also within me in a way of like, that's not really what it is. You feel me? Like, I can call time, but you know what I'm saying, overall, it's just nighttime type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't mean things have to stop, doesn't mean but things do have to stop. Apparently, you know what I'm saying? Time is relative, but it isn't, you know what I'm saying, in the world setting. Fuck you talking about. But it is, though. But it is in the world setting. See, a lot of things, I also was thinking about life and how it contradicts itself every time, but at the same time, I think life is unexplainable, because every time you explain one thing, you have to explain another, and there's always a reason, because life just keeps going. You feel me? Unless everybody dies at the same time, there's always going to be something more. You feel me? There's always going to be another step. It's always going to be another thing to do. It's always going to be, like, more. You know what I mean? And that's why I say it's unexplainable, because it's too much. It's too much to explain. Somebody asks you a question on what's the meaning of life. There's a lot of fucking meanings of life. You feel me? I feel like the meaning of life is when a certain thing is eating and sleeping. You feel me? If it eats, shit, sleep, it's alive. You feel me? That's life. You feel me? What does life mean to you? That can be different. You feel me? That can be whatever the fuck you want. But does it have to be something that's like along the lines of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, life is just this big thing and everybody has it. No, life could just be something that I do every day. You feel me? I got so damn good at it, I just stopped focusing on it, because there's other things that's demanding my attention, that's demanding my consumption of it. You feel me? It's like family. The family, you gotta consume family. I mean, not like I don't know how you're consuming your family, but like, I consume my family like in a number of ways. Like, for instance, laughing with them, being in their present, you know what I'm saying? Present. I think that's what I was gonna say. Present. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's so many things and so many flexible ways you can really like put things. Like, I don't know, but I do know. You know what I mean? And yeah, just, I don't know. I just been going. You know what I'm saying? And right now it's just kind of finalizing for me on what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, and like who I'm gonna do it with. Because business is only good as the people who you do it with. So I'm just trying to make sure I am around the right crowd. You feel me? Not even around the right crowd, I'm making sure I have the crowd to be around type shit. Because that's important to me. You feel me? That's important to myself and whoever else is on board. You feel me? Like, I need that type of shit. I need that type of, like, I don't know, like, commitment. You know what I'm saying? And in all honesty, I don't need anything for nobody. But what I would like, what I would prefer, you feel me? I always try to say, like, I have no expectations. I feel like the biggest expectation I have is for everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's humanity, there's some principles, there's some morality. There's different things you're going to have a foundation for. You feel me? Like, if you don't have that and then grow up, we probably are not seeing eye to eye for a couple of reasons. Because of the reasons I just said, like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the real, because I've been thinking about, you got to really think about some shit. It's not going to even take a day. You know what I'm saying? You can spend all day thinking about this one thing and then change up the next part. You know what I'm saying? Next day. It's like, it's so versatile, your mind, you know what I mean? So I think definitely it is something to like be into. You know what I'm saying? I kind of forgot what I was talking about, but you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. I really, you know what I'm saying? Shout out again to you guys for listening, or whoever's listening. I appreciate it. Because for real, I'm out here cold as shit. Yeah. I also was like, because my brother's away, right? My brother's away, and I think I was the only child for like a minute, only child home, and I don't know, I keep getting compared to my peoples a lot. I keep getting compared to Isaiah, is my brother's name. I keep getting compared to Isaiah, right? And I always try to see who the people are before I go into like attack mode or like, you know what I'm saying, defensive mode or offensive mode. Before I react, I try to see who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers will always try to snap, but it's like, whose fingers are snapping? You feel me? Where do these fingers come from? Whose hand is it attached to? Whose arm is holding it up? Like, what's going on between the person and the action, to me, for me at least? Like, what is that connection that drives you to interact with me? I also thought this other thing, like, I think people think about each other too much, and then that's how conflict happens. I think that does play a part. Like, if I'm thinking about you, you thinking about me, and we come together and we all of a sudden have an argument off a tap. I think thinking about each other beforehand, prior to our, you know what I'm saying, intimate session or whatever the fuck, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, we kind of built it up ourselves. I also think people have a problem with accountability. I've been seeing that a lot. People having a problem with, like, you know what I'm saying, what they do versus, like, what is, like, I don't even know, not even ask for it, but what is, like, what is type shit. Like, people have a real problem with, like, doing stuff the other way. And it's like, it's a problem. Okay. Love you. Love you, Dad. I said I love you. It's my dad taking up a couple seconds. He was leaving. I actually built a whole relationship with my parents, y'all. I'm going to explain it these last 15 seconds. 50 seconds. So basically, I've been chiefing for a while. And somebody asked me when was the first time I chiefed. I actually forgot. I think it's like 2015, 14. Not even gonna lie. And I was 14 at the time because I'm a 2000 baby. Shout out to me. And, you know what I'm saying? When I was, like, younger, shit like that, younger than what I am, like, probably, like, 2 years ago. Damn near a year ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. When I was 17, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of shit for, like, smoking. But my dad always said, like, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're on your shit. And I got on my shit. So that's why I'm chiefing, and that's where the comfortability lies. Thank you for listening. This has been Taking Back Radio. I'm Elijah Harris.